Good morning. Let's stand and ask God to bless our time apart. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Angel of God, my guardian dear, to whom God's love commits me here, ever this day be at my side, to light, to guard, to rule, to guide. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Today, we are going to begin a grammar unit based on the results of the pretest that you took at the end of last week. Your grammar lessons will continue much in the same way that they have this entire school year up until this point. I will give you information in a video. At the end of that video, there will be a few practice problems. And following those practice problems, we will review the answer key, and then you will have the opportunity to work on an assignment related to that particular topic on your own. Of course, we aren't together though, and some things are different right now. So let's speak in specifics about how this grammar unit will proceed. I am expecting you to take notes on each of our grammar videos in this unit. And at the end of each video, there will be a couple of practice problems. But I have no way to check your work right now. That means I have no way of knowing whether or not you did it. But I will tell you this. Taking notes is essential to learning the material in this flipped classroom style of learning. At the end of each video, I will give you a couple of practice problems. Then I will tell you to pause the video. After that pause, I will reveal the answer key to those practice problems. Next, you will go into the homework section of class. Now, when we were meeting every day in school, you had the opportunity to join small group or to complete the work independently with the assistance of an expert if needed. That part of our learning will continue. If you find that you are worried about your no red ink work or unable to complete it on your own, or perhaps you just want me to be nearby so I can pat you on the shoulder each time you get a problem correct, you should join the small group session that is being held every day from 1 to 1:30 on Zoom. If you feel confident in your abilities to do the no red ink on your own, by all means, please do the no red ink on your own. If you get stuck, I will post the names of the experts in this topic in the Sycamore news article each day that we cover grammar material for this unit. As always, if you have any questions, please feel free to email them to me or to join the small group help session from 1 to 1:30. On that note, let's begin our lesson. This is the first video in the Unit 8 series titled Pronoun Case. If you are curious, all of the lessons that we are doing in this unit come from No Red Ink, Components of a Sentence Level 1, and the section called Pronoun Case. By the end of today's video, all students will be able to identify direct objects in a sentence. The challenge of this particular unit is that it is going to require you to recall information learned at previous points in the school year. Some of that information includes subject and verb in a sentence. Today we are focusing on what is called a direct object. Direct objects tell who or what received the action of a verb. Another way to say that might be, direct objects answer the question who or what about a verb. On your screen at this time, you see a sample sentence that reads, Karen found a clue. The verb in this sentence is found. The direct object is a clue. How do we know that clue is the direct object? Well, we know that that is the direct object because it answers the question what. What did Karen find? She found a clue. Since direct objects receive the action of a verb, they are typically located after the verb in a sentence. Direct objects can be a single word that is a noun or a pronoun, or they can even be a phrase or a clause. On your screen at this time, you see several more examples of direct object problems that are a little more complicated than the one on the previous screen. Let's speak about each problem individually. The first reads, Karen kicked the ball into the net. The verb is kicked, so I ask myself, what? What did Karen kick? She kicked the soccer ball. Soccer ball is the direct object in this sentence. In the second example, it reads, after searching for her key for hours, Sue found it in her pocket. The verb is found. So to find the direct object, we must ask ourselves, what? What did Sue find? Well, she found it. In the third example, it reads, Jackson hates washing his socks, but loves scrubbing dishes. This problem is challenging because it has two verbs in it, hates and loves. So we ask ourselves again, what? What does Jackson hate? He hates washing his socks. So socks is the direct object. What does Jackson love? Well, he loves scrubbing dishes. So scrubbing dishes is also a direct object. Let's do a few practice problems similar to what you will complete in your No Red Ink work today. The directions read, highlight the direct object or objects in the sentence below. My problem reads, Beethoven left a Kit Kat in the freezer for you. The first step to success is locating the verb. Well, the verb in this sentence is left. So now I must ask myself, what? What did Beethoven leave? He left a Kit Kat. Kit Kat is the direct object. In my second problem, it reads, Hermione Granger photographed the fireworks from her backyard. Before I do anything else, I must locate the verb. The verb is photographed. Now I simply must ask myself, what? What did Hermione Granger photograph? She photographed the fireworks. Fireworks is the direct object. In this third sample that I will complete with you, it reads, Beyonce has been chasing that butterfly for 33 minutes. Before I do anything else, I must locate the verb. If I cannot find the verb in this sentence, I cannot find direct object. That is what makes this topic challenging. So I notice that the verb is the phrase has been chasing. Now I just need to ask myself, what? What has Beyonce been chasing? Well, she's been chasing that butterfly. In my final problem that I will do with you today in No Red Ink, it reads, Ginny Weasley ate a banana and accidentally left the peel on my doorstep. This problem is challenging because right away I notice that I have two separate verbs, ate and left. So I know that I need to check them both for direct object. Let's begin with ate. Again, the key word today is what. What did Ginny Weasley eat? She ate a banana. Banana is the direct object. Let's check left. What did Ginny Weasley leave? Oh, she left the peel. The peel is a direct object. Let's conclude our lesson today with these 4 practice problems. For these practice problems, I would like you to underline the verb and write the letters DO above the word that is the direct object. Please pause your video at this time to complete the practice problems. Here is the answer key to the practice problems. For problem 1, the verb was caught, the direct object mouse. Problem 2, the verb was saw, the direct object her. For problem 3, the verb was broke and hid. The direct objects were vase and pieces. In problem 4, the verb was enjoys. The direct object, baking cakes. For your classwork today, you have 2 bubbles of No Red Ink work to complete. If you are stuck, please recall that you can attend the small group help session between 1 and 1:30 p.m., or you can contact one of our experts for today's lesson, which are posted in the news article on your Sycamore English pages. That's all for today.